Will this approach work with China?
Well, we'll see what happens with China. We would love to be able to work a deal. They've really taken advantage of our country for a long period of time. They've ripped us off.
Trump's hardball approach to China might sound tough, but it's unlikely to work. China's modern identity is shaped by the century of humiliation, a period of foreign domination they vowed never to repeat.
The beginning of China's modern history that every school child is taught in history books is that China was forced and humiliated by Western powers, including the United States, in the 19th century, and had to back down and had to accept humiliation and a kind of neo-colonial arrangement with the foreign powers. And the message of Chinese history is never yield like that again.
The Chinese understand full well what happens when you're weak in the international system. They call it the century of national humiliation.
So when the U.S. slaps on tariffs, China doesn't see leverage, they see bullying. And instead of backing down, they dig in.
China is fully prepared to fight to the very end because the world is big enough that the United States is not the totality of the market in the world. So if the United States wants to go in that direction of completely shutting itself out of the China market, be my guest.
Yeah, and China will lose the U.S. market, which, as I've said, is 15%.
We don't care. We don't care. China has been here for 5,000 years. Most of the time, there was no United States, and we survived. And therefore, I don't think there will be China-U.S. dialogue unless the United States changes its attitude towards China. Deal with China as it is, show respect to China, show respect to the Chinese people.
Is the U.S. approach too focused on short-term wins while China continues to play the long game?
And despite the fact that Republicans have stated over and over again over the course of the past week that China needs us more than we need them, they went ahead and replaced us with Australian beef.
How might this affect the U.S. in the long run?